In a year of momentous happenings, 1993 was a year that saw terrorism strike the Big Apple and a new era for European unity. Despite its strong international ties, New York had largely avoided the terrorism that had become common elsewhere. When a car bomb was detonated below Tower 1 of the World Trade Center in New York City in February 1993, that was to change forever. The 680-kilogram bomb was intended to knock down Tower 1, the North Tower, causing it to fall into Tower 2, the South Tower, bringing both towers down and killing thousands of people. It failed to do so, but did kill 6 people and injured over 1,000 occupants. In Bosnia, Serb shelling of women and children in the eastern Muslim town of Srebrenica had infuriated international aid officials who urged greater United Nations involvement to prevent further slaughter. The powerlessness of UN workers to prevent catastrophe in Srebrenica was brought home when Bosnian Serbs unleashed a ferocious artillery barrage minutes after their commander swore in Sarajevo to respect a ceasefire. Shells exploded over a school packed with refugees and a football field where children played, raining down a shower of hot shrapnel that severed limbs amid nightmare scenes of panic, according to UN workers. 56 civilians, including 15 children, died immediately, and 90 people were wounded. It was the largest number of people to be killed in Srebrenica in a single day. Weeks of relentless Serb attacks on Srebrenica had killed hundreds of people, mainly civilians. As the pounding of Srebrenica continued, world pressure increased on the Bosnian Serbs to accept peace. Srebrenica, packed with tens of thousands of refugees, was one of only 3 areas held by the Muslim-led Bosnian government in eastern Bosnia. In the UK, the Brea, carrying 84,500 tons of crude oil, ran aground in a storm off the north coast of Scotland after suffering engine failure. The captain and 33 crew members were lifted off by helicopters after anchors failed to stop the ship drifting towards the shore near Sumburgh Head at the extreme south of the Shetland Islands. The tanker finally broke up, shedding its oil cargo after a week of ferocious weather. In Russia, President Boris Yeltsin stepped up pressure on deputies holding out in the parliament building, adding armoured personnel carriers to his blockading force. The APCs moved in just after dawn to join police and Interior Ministry troopers behind the razor-wire barricades around the so-called White House. Boris Yeltsin and his rivals in the blockaded White House, Vice President Alexander Rutskoy and Parliament Chairman Ruslan Khasbulatov, had ruled out any compromise. Police and demonstrators exchanged blows near the parliament when the authorities tried to clear protesters gathering outside the wire perimeter. The demonstration by pro-parliament supporters outside a nearby underground railway station was broken up by police using shields and batons. In the Dutch town of Maastricht, the clock in the town square tolled at midnight on the 31st of October, heralding a new era for Europe. The European Union was here at last, and in Maastricht they partied through the night, celebrating the fact that the talking was finally over. The Treaty of Maastricht had given the town certain notoriety, but the locals were sceptical about the process.
I think it has to do with the people of government, the people who make the rules, the people who rule the people. That has nothing to do with the ordinary man in the street.
Maastricht is where Holland, Germany and Belgium all meet. It is one of Europe's crossroads. Even before the new union, you could use any currency in shops and cafes. The Maastricht Treaty is officially known as the Treaty of the European Union, and with it, the EU came into existence for the first time. Some feared the long-term arguing had set back the chances of that model succeeding elsewhere.
I'm a federalist or a unionist, and I believe in a united Europe. And that's why I think that it's been very bad. The last 2 years have harmed the cause that I believe in.
1993, a year that had seen the death of 2 entertainment mavericks, when avant-garde rock star Frank Zappa died of prostate cancer, and a solemn state funeral mass was held in Rome for Italian film director Federico Fellini. Unquestionably, a year of momentous happenings.